Yeah, I can see you.
Gang.
Yo, people, it's your boy Torch, and we are back with the press conference. And boy, you see me smiling, but it's not a smile of, do you know what I mean?
It's a celebration, man. It's a celebration.
It's L's round here. But yeah, last week I forgot to introduce the cast, but if you don't know already, obviously, I'm Torch.
Okay.
JR. Marlo.
And yeah, man, we're gonna get into the Premier League results, obviously mainly based on the top six. But before we do that, Khalil, you got a question that you wanted to ask the man. Then just quick side topic before we get into the episode.
Listen, if you were 40 years old, yeah, you've got nothing going for you. Females find you repulsive, innit? Yeah. Would you get married at first sight?
Do you know what? I'll do it for the clout. To be quite honest.
For the clout?
At
40, you care about the clout?
Yeah, what?
The exposure that you'll get.
Okay.
I suppose you're 40, so it's a different time of life.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could turn up to an altar and not know what my wife looks like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
Oh yeah, it is at first sight.
Bring my nan, bring my mum and everyone.
That's crazy still.
But you know what it is, yeah? If I'm 40 and I've never been married before, I would have to, bro. You would do it. You would do it. I would. 40 and I've never been married. And girls. And remember what he said. Girls find me repulsive, not ugly,
and
repulsive.
Therefore,
that means I ain't getting none. That means I'm not getting none. So I might as well.
You marry a girl you do not know. You don't know her experiences. You don't know her background.
Because every girl finds me repulsive, bro. So I got no other choice.
I see where you're coming from.
For that honeymoon beat, you would do it,
bro. For the chance, no. If you're doing it for clout, I'm doing it for the chance I'm someone in my fucking life, my nigga. And you're saying I'm wild.
The context is, yeah, like you ain't got nothing going for you. Like it's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why not? Like, something different, innit? But you know, I don't know if I could put my family through that, to be quite honest.
I know, bro. I know. Man, so you finally got a girl.
Asking you mad questions, you can't answer them.
Man said, what's her favourite colour?
Who would do it? Who would do it? Who would do it?
I'll ask her at the altar.
Who would do it here?
I'll do it. 40 years old. Girls find me repulsive. I've got no choice. I'll do it.
Nah, man. I'd rather go out the rest of my life.
What? Just bashing?
Literally.
It's not even a bashing thing.
So what are you going to do?
There's certain ways you can... You get me? We ain't gonna...
Bro, and like, what, a prostitute, okay, cool. I'm paying her for sex. That's not guaranteed, bro.
Yeah, but
no, listen.
Whatever, man. Tomato.
At 4 years old, you're all married it. But let's get into it, man. That's the only kind of.
Let's talk.
Go on, JR. Spit your truth, man. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. You go and talk about how
Gunners them
performance. How the mentality of Arsenal's changed. How it's a coming of age. Go on, talk your shit.
I think today we made a statement. To be honest, for the last few seasons, especially under Klopp, you lot have come to our ground and you beat us. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll talk your shit, man.
Real talk.
Talk your shit, man.
This season, we're showing you it's different things.
All right.
It's a different team.
All right.
I told you, man, like Jesus is coming. Saliba's coming. Do you know what I'm saying? Xhaka, he's playing more forward.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We're making statements.
Making
statements.
In them 2 back-to-back games? How many points did you get?
In what back-to-back games?
In the Liverpool and Tottenham.
Oh, right, 6 points for you, boy.
All right, then.
Foreign concept.
All right, then.
And they always say we can't beat the top 6 teams.
I ain't seen this kind of Arsenal in.
It's been all of that talk.
I hear that. I hear that. All I'm gonna say is Odegaard should have got red in it. Like, if we're talking that tackle on the sideline, Odegaard should have got a red card.
For you lot, if you ain't seen the live, watch the live. This guy called offside to more or less every goal. Offside.
Rose tinted glasses.
He's living life offside, right?
Torch, let me ask you a question though, bro, because obviously you're 14 points behind us now.
With a game in hand.
I'm going to repeat
With a game in hand.
Okay, against Chelsea away.
Doesn't matter.
Where does this leave Liverpool? Because before, at the beginning of the season, you were going to win the league, supposedly, Now I don't even think you're going to get into top 4. Looking touch and go, boy. Do you know what I'm saying? Where are you like there, Brentford and Fulham and them, man?
But before I answer your question, I feel like you should talk more about the performance. So if you want to go back
to ask this question, bro.
I don't know where we're going to finish.
And next week?
Man City, innit? Man City.
Oh, no.
I'll never win at Anfield.
No. Slaughterhouse, tell them. Slaughterhouse.
All I can say, bruv, listen.
They got a casket ready, bro.
Listen, all I can say, is, bruv, the game changed when Diaz went off, innit?
It did,
there was no card for that as well. Fucking, we're a shambles, bro. Like, straight, like, we're a shambles, innit? Like, for me, it's so mad to see it because Like, there's so much things I can pinpoint it down to, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to, as a footballing team, we're not good enough. And there comes a certain point where we go to press the ball in the second half, 65 minutes, and we just ain't got the energy because Arsenal kept it so well, and it's just like, bro.
But you lot pressed well first half.
We did, but then there's been times this season, where what's been so evident when people are talking about our defense is, one, we're not creating and scoring enough goals, but we're not creating them in the first place. But the second thing is, when teams get on the ball and they're good footballing teams, like against Napoli and against Arsenal today, we just cannot press them.
Do you think your team's in the decline? Do you think your team's in the decline?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, of course.
30, Van Dijk, 30.
No, but you know what's so mad though? Yeah, I wouldn't do this whole like our team's in decline. I think that's a mad statement. But what I will say is, we need to refreshen the squad in a few areas. But the main players can still compete at a high level if they had the additional help. That's what I think.
But let me ask this then: have you lot hit your peak? Have you lot passed your peak now?
100%.
Well, when you say past your peak, do you mean can we get back to levels we've achieved with the current squad?
Yeah. He said hit your peak, so can you get above?
Well, definitely. I'm not saying this season
with this current squad.
With this, I would say, all right. Do you know what? This time next year, with a few additions in January and summer, or even just a few in the summer, like a few key additions, we can go back to where we was. And it clicks.
But do you think people like even Van Dijk, like, do you think he's that guy still?
100, bro. Do you know what's so mad, yeah? He can't not be that guy after 8 games because he's only not been that guy this season.
It's not just
wait, hold on, let me finish. All right, cool.
Trent,
you see this time, all right, Trent's the same thing. You see this time, from five months ago, Liverpool were literally competing for 4 trophies. Literally, no team has ever even got to the stage where Liverpool got to 5 months.
How many did you walk away with?
That doesn't wait.
I'm just asking that. How
your peak.
2 out of 4 trophies, bro. That's exactly how it ended. No team in history's got that far and won 2. But you can say that, but no team in history ever. Listen, I don't even want to go on and rant about Liverpool, but the main point of the story is this,
You hear this story.
Cool. The main thing is this. You asked me, can we get past our peak? I said yes, because 5 months ago, we were so close to doing the mad thing.
What do you need to do, though?
So what I think we need to do is what I said. We can keep them. Van Dijk can stay. Matip can stay. I think Tamikas can stay. Trent, no more. So we need to either. so we either need to put him in midfield, or you play Gomez, or you get a new right back.
Do you think?
And then I think you need 2-3 more midfielders.
He was pivotal to what you lot.
He was.
It was.
And now you're ready to just discard him, just like that.
I said I think he needs to go in midfield.
We were talking about Reece James.
You look at Steven Gerrard, yeah.
Exactly, and that discussion is no more. That discussion cannot happen anymore. With the way Trent's been playing and the way
8 games
James has been excelling, because they go hand in hand.
Can't even defend himself.
You know they go hand in hand. If Reece James is excelling and Trent is dropping, it just makes. I know this.
Yeah. Who's got better passing, Reece James or Trent?
Alright, cool. I'll give you this one.
Alright, Who's got better defending?
Reece James.
Alright, cool. Who's got better dribbling?
Reece James.
No,
Reece James.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
Reece James is
better composure, better first touch.
He's got better first touch than Trent.
Yes, he does.
Wait.
Show them all.
Who's more threatful? Like, you see the ball in this man's foot or feet. Who's more of a threat with the ball?
Reece James.
Shut up.
I think so.
No, you don't.
A man
Who's got a better shot, Reece James or Trent? Have you seen Trent shooting outside the box and his free kicks?
Yeah, his free kicks are pretty
And
decent.
have you seen his goals in open play?
Decent.
Have you seen his free
But
kicks?
let's not
Have you seen his goals in open play?
Reece James
Have
scores big game, big
Have
goals.
you seen his
And all of them
goals in open play? Yes or no?
Of course.
All right. So I have never seen James. I've never seen Reece James hit one outside the box in open play.
All right, but I've seen Reece James score with both his left foot and his right foot.
So
I'm both bangers in one game.
Okay, I've seen Trent score.
Moving like a right winger.
If you could pick this Liverpool team, who would you pick, Trent or Reece James?
Reece James, but that's
all right then.
But that's not current form. That's not overall talent. That's not current.
End of convo, man.
He's a better player.
All right, maybe as a
So overall talent, Trent's a better player.
Your system's built around Trent, but somehow you pick Reece James over Trent. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but this is recency bias.
Come on, man.
Yeah, word.
It's not.
All right.
Last thing.
To you 7 months ago, yeah, I could say the same argument, and then if I came to you 10 months ago,
7 months ago,
Trent,
if you came with the same argument, I would have gave you the same answer.
No, you would not have 7 months ago. Then you're a compulsive lad because he barely had one season of.
But when I said that Reece James was like offensive, like impactful player, you lot discarded it, and you lot said he had 8 goals and 8. But I told you this. And now he's coming out, and he's coming out and he's showing his talent.
Another question I want to have for you.
I'm not saying that Trent is bad.
For you, what does this mean for your season? Because you just want to dig on Liverpool.
Back to that.
Are you still in this camp where you're not going to win the Premier League? Are you going to be a pum-pum about it? You're going to be like, bruv, after 8 games, we're top. Everyone's talking mad about Manchester City. Arsenal can win the Premier League. Are you going to talk your chest?
All right, so what I would
yes
say...
or no?
No, that's not a yes or no question. What I would say is, I don't think we're going to win the Prem still. I don't think so. I didn't think so at the beginning of the season.
Absolute cop-out.
Yeah, I think Man City are too strong. Haaland's too strong by himself, to be fair. But what I would say is this has cemented us in the Champions League position, and I think we can get top 3 from this. I'm not even going to go push it even further. Top 3, top.
And that's fair.
Top 2.
It's not good enough.
And that's
I'm not going to lie to you.
But why?
It's not good enough. Because he ain't drawn 1 game. You've won what 7 out of 8, and you only lost 1.
Compared to last season,
and then you beat Tottenham and Liverpool your last 2 games.
Yeah, but
you should be brave enough to say, you know what? If you believe in your team and you believe in what Arteta's doing, then there's no reason for you not to believe that you can go on and become Premier League champions. Forget the whole Man City hype. Where's the Arsenal hype?
The Man City hype is real, bro.
So the Arsenal hype's fake? Huh? So the Arsenal hype's fake? If you're 1 point ahead of them and Haaland's doing all these great things, how are you not?
Man City's bench, is a like if they play.
So why are Arsenal ahead of them?
I'm just talking about.
Bro, we played 9 games.
Yeah, but a season's 38 games. Yeah,
but everyone's like, I'm going to
pre-ejaculate over that.
Huh?
I'm not going to pre-ejaculate over 9 games. Bro. I'm going to take you know what I'm saying.
Nah, trust me, because the season is 38 games.
That's a change for Arsenal fans.
And also,
that's a quarter of the season. It's not that far away.
No, let me say, this season we've got World Cup in the middle of the season. We've got injuries that could take place. I don't think our squad depth can compare to Man City.
No way.
Or Chelsea.
Today you had
Chelsea can't compare.
But you can't compare.
I'm saying there's a long way to go. So I'm not going to say that we're going to win the league.
Alright, so where do Arsenal finish? 2nd or 3rd? Since they don't finish first.
I think we can get top 2. I do think we can get top 2 because a lot of the teams around us, they're faltering. Like yourself, they're faltering. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of inconsistency in this league. One question I want to ask you though, in terms of Van Dijk, we've been saying that he's the world-class player, he's a great player.
8 games into the season, he's not finished.
Correct.
He was in the Champions League final 5 months ago.
I'm not saying he's finished, but what I would say is,
and lost.
If you were going to pick Saliba or Van Dijk right now.
Are you fucking stupid? Are you stupid?
I just want to hear you say it. I just want to hear you say it.
I'd like to say something. Like, you're really telling me, there's the teams in this world right now that wouldn't take Van Dijk.
No, there's teams that would take
no,
JR. Take Van Dijk.
Your whole question was hypocritical.
If it was a choice.
Alright, JR, your whole question was hypocritical. Your whole question was because you just said to me you're not going to ejaculate over 9 games in the season. I'm not going to say
we're going to win the league.
Alright, so you wouldn't say you'd win the league when you're at the top of the table. But what you will say is, would you pick a world class defender that people are talking about as one of the best to ever play the game over a youngster that's played? Over a youngster that's played. Wait, 9 games you're saying he's had his game. Did you say this last season?
That's the Arsenal type.
Yes or no? Did you say this at the end of last season? Yes. Did you say? Would you have said Saliba's a bet? Would you take Saliba over Van Dijk?
I haven't seen Saliba in the league.
All right. So you're basing it off 9 games. That's why you asked that question. So then you asked me a hypocritical question based on your previous point.
I'm asking the question. Yes. I'm asking the question.
No.
From what I saw today, I'm asking the question.
I'm not answering the question. It's silly question.
We know how great Van Dijk can be. We don't know how great Saliba can be yet.
Man's asking me, bruv, Saliba conceded a penalty.
Do you know why I asked that question?
Like, man's moving like he's been imperious, bro. Like, I'm
the reason I asked that question because I say every dog has their day. So we look at people like Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players to ever do it, yeah? But right now we would say, do you know what? He's not going to be that guy no more.
No, my God.
I think you're basing this in everyone's career when they're not that person.
JR, based on your logic,
you think Van Dijk already?
Bro, based on your logic, you're based off 9 games.
I think mentally.
So if you can't base Arsenal win the Premier League on 9 games, why the fuck can you base Van Dijk on being finished on 9 games? This is your logic.
Yeah, but that's a player-to-player comparison,
exactly. It's not the league.
It's nothing to do with it.
So after 9 games, Saliba is a much better player than Van Dijk.
But we literally factors are the fact of Man City, bro. That's why I can't say we're going to win the league. They got Haaland, bro. You get what I'm saying? With them players there, you can't.
Alright, would you take if you seen them both? Would you take Saliba over Virgil van Dijk? Would you?
Right now, if we're talking about form, we're talking about.
No. All right, but you're gonna have them in your team for the next 4 years, yeah, and then they're gonna move on, whether you sell them or they retire, whatever.
Bruv,
for the next 4 years, would you have Saliba over Van Dijk?
I would, because obviously Van Dijk's we're all getting older, but Van Dijk is what, 31? You know what I'm saying? So in 4 years' time, he's gonna be
34. The defenders play till like 37, 38.
Yeah, no. Listen, JR, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, this is kind of
not even in his prime.
The stuff
not even in his prime.
Bro, you're getting gassed over 9 games.
Same way Van Dijk.
sure, man.
Come on.
Gomez started like this. Gomez.
No. Let me know this was Van Dijk's thing.
He's won the Premier League and Champions League. What's Saliba won?
Stop talking about the past, man. I'm talking about right now.
Wait. Van Dijk has been off, for let's say a couple months. We're now going to discredit the whole, the X amount, years of him doing what he's doing.
Alright, so
he's a World Cup. So what's to stop him from getting back there?
Alright.
That's like
JR's point that he's finished.
Wait. Should I tell you my argument in terms of that? Van Dijk was never ever that kind of defender that's clattering to challenges.
Those defenders don't exist no more, apparently.
Exactly. All right, that's fine. So how far can you fall off from doing essentially nothing in a game? How far can you fall off from that? I don't get it. The question is, my question to you is,
all right. So Van Dijk still that guy for me.
That's a discredit.
You're basically saying that, man. Just so
Torch.
Van Dijk still
that guy for me. Yeah. So do you feel like where are you lot in the league right now? Can I ask?
I don't know off the top of my head, but we're low.
Oof,
you're down there. Yeah? Cool. Do you think he's going to be that guy to get you back into that top 3?
Who else would be? Are you man serious? Who else would be?
Yeah, well, please.
Who else would be? What are we talking about?
I'll tell you from now, it wouldn't be Saliba. Saliba would not come in our team and make a difference.
Crazy amount of pressure.
Do you think he would? Do you think Saliba would come in our team and make a difference?
I think having Saliba, I don't think you would have started off so bad.
Okay, so
I don't think you started off so bad.
So no, wait. If Saliba's in our team, we know because he's in the first minute. Is that what you think?
I don't know, because Martinelli's a bad boy.
Martinelli's
Martinelli's a bad boy. What can I say, Rupert? Trent knows that.
Speaking of centre backs, who are the other top centre backs in the world right now? Then
Koulibaly's definitely not one of them. And I don't want to
So are all centre back shit now? Are they just all shit?
But Thiago Silva is.
I don't think he's as good as Chelsea fans think he is, bro.
That's fine.
I like United.
So you see what Thiago Silva does, Is he a hard man? He goes through players and that.
Well, let's go on to Chelsea quickly.
Wait,
let's go on to Chelsea
right now. He's not anymore though, right?
Yeah, the fact is he got older. The fact is he got older and he.
So what's he do?
He changed the game as in he doesn't have to.
He adapted his style of
play.
play.
The game exactly.
Adapted his style of play.
Is Van Dijk going to do that at 34?
What does Van Dijk have to adapt to though? So I'm asking you, man.
Of course, as age. No, this is what I'm saying.
People don't fear him no more. I think strikers used to fear him. I don't think
you're saying he's probably got 3-4 years on him, no?
Maybe
when he found out
exactly what's he gonna
listen.
change?
So what's Koulibaly gonna do at this point? Because he's really
he's just
once again.
Use that same logic for the rest of the centre backs. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let me say one thing. You're saying Koulibaly messing up here, but I would say with Chelsea. Wait. I'll say with Chelsea, you're saying like Koulibaly he's messing up right now. I would say with Chelsea, they're playing better football. They're changing. Like Potter's got them playing good football.
My point weren't about Chelsea. My point is like if you're talking about if you're talking about Van Dijk falling off a cliff, we've literally for the last 4 or 5 years, if you're talking about who's been obviously you got the Chiellini's, other people, but off your head, like if you think about like solid centre backs, Koulibaly and Van Dijk's in your top 10, yeah. He since he joined the Premier League, he's been an absolute shambles this season.
So does that mean he's a fraud?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Does that mean he's finished?
He wasn't bad yesterday, to be fair.
Wait. So I think it's against other games, bro. I think he's got a red card. I think he's had a handball.
So what are you talking about? Van Dijk.
Ask me my question. So if Koulibaly has one good game or half a good game next week, for example, is he now back? And if that is the case, why can't Van Dijk exactly?
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Van Dijk can't come back, but I don't think he's.
It's inevitable.
Anymore. I don't think he's that guy anymore.
Maybe right.
No, but that's what you're saying. For him not to come back, that means he's not that guy. For you to say he's not that guy anymore, that means that he won't come back.
No, I don't. I think when he comes back, he won't be at that level that we look up to him for. He's been that number one defender.
There's nothing wrong with saying he hit his peak.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
you think
it's another thing to say that he won't get back there.
When you hit your peak, you can maintain that as a player.
But you can also go down. You can decline.
Yeah, bro. Form is temporary. Class is permanent.
Van Dijk is still in his prime.
And he also had an injury.
I don't know, bro. I don't think he's in his prime, bro.
Talk to me about Chelsea Wolves, because I can't lie. From a Wolves perspective, the only promising thing was that run by Nunes.
Oh, that was rude.
Why Liverpool didn't sign him after we've been linked with him? But
man.
You saying about Potable? How you feeling?
Well, you asked me that question last week, and I wasn't too sure. We had two games, obviously one midweek. AC Milan 3-0, clean sheet. lovely to see Reece James just doing what he does.
Soon to be a Real Madrid player.
Locking up.
goodbye,
What
he's
did he
going
do?
to
Lock
Madrid.
up Liao, lock up Zaha.
Yeah.
I make a Reece James wing on HMP, man. You know, like that. No cap, man. No cap. This guy is just too good.
Let me ask you a question though. Do you think that obviously Ten Hag's just come in, Potter's just come in? Who's gonna have the better season out of the two?
Honestly,
Good question, huh?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'd say probably Potter, only because he was already in the Prem. He doesn't have to deal with all that like media press and adjusting to it. Whereas Ten Hag, there's a lot of the spotlight.
Let me.
There's a lot of the spotlight.
Let me counter that. For using that same logic, you man, your sugar daddy's gone in it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this is a whole. People say, "Oh, that doesn't affect." No, it does. That
does, no.
definitely
Yeah.
does.
What would you rather? Wait, what
So,
would you rather? A Russian sugar daddy or an American one?
bro, this ain't no.
No, but
man.
which one would you rather?
I'm licking my lips at both of them.
Don't compare.
I'm licking my lips at both of them.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what would you rather, bro? Like an American or a Russian sugar
I'd rather
daddy?
have the system that I already know works and that is proven and that's
That's
won
fine, that's
countless
fine,
trophies,
that's fine,
bro.
that's
And now they don't have that no more. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
get back to the question though.
Back to
bro.
Ten Hag, bro.
Why
I
Ten
think
Hag?
United's better than Chelsea right now, man.
I mean,
Yeah, I do,
crazy.
bro. I still take United.
After a
Chelsea.
6-3 smashing.
What makes you think that?
After a
Okay,
6-3
I wasn't here to
smashing.
talk about that smashing from last week.
All right,
but
and you still
basically,
believe this?
basically,
Come on,
I
man.
do, bro. Listen, you see that game? That game. I already know that, bro. We all knew that was an L before the game even started, didn't it?
Okay.
Whether they lost 1-0, 7-0, 6-5. No, I didn't.
No,
I
Ten
didn't.
Hag
No, I
definitely
didn't.
thought
No,
he could
okay,
maybe
well, that-
get a result.
Impossible.
Once again, naivety.
I'm just talking from my point of view. Innit?
Yeah, no doubt. But
You're a manager, you have to say that shit.
He was
though,
very
innit?
naive
But
to
you have
it.
to say that shit. You have to say that shit.
Ah, man.
Like, what you want to say? We're gonna get corned on. Bro, like,
You could have
so
lost
for me,
2-0 respectfully, but 6-3.
you know what it is. Listen, even if it was a tight game, yeah, it goes to 1-1, and then they score last minute 2-1. Bro, we were always gonna.
So you think you're going to finish ahead of Chelsea this season?
Yes,
That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
That is so funny.
Okay, since Maguire and Shaw have been dropped, yeah, past those first two L's that we took, who have we lost to? Oh, yeah, we've only lost to the best team.
It's not goal.
That's fine.
That's
Talk to me about
we just
Pulisic,
lost to the
though.
best team in the
see
league,
that?
bro.
Hey,
That's
hey,
it.
You just beat some team from Iron Apple though, bro. Just.
Oh,
You
you're
guys
talking
are
about
fucking
Europa
out there.
League
You
football.
had-
I
you
don't
had your
care.
best team
I
out
don't
there.
care about
Ammonia
European
and them,
football,
man.
bro.
But anyway,
Man said ammonia.
If I was an Arsenal fan, I would care about
That's
Europa
what you're
because I've
freezing.
never won a European Cup in my life, bro.
Hey,
I don't care
fam,
about
CR7 was cold, fam.
Wait.
CR7
Wait, you man,
brother.
quickly. Get back to the Chelsea game, yeah. Talk to me about Pulisic because beginning of the game he missed some sitters. Second half he tried
Yeah,
to do
man.
Coutinho outside the box.
But
In the end,
Pulisic,
he got his goal.
he's always a weird one. I feel like he always needs to get into a run of games or
he
a
gets
run of
injured too
form.
much.
And that thing.
That doesn't
But-
exist at Chelsea. There's too many good players.
Exactly,
in
that's the
positions,
thing.
bro.
Is there really that many good players
Yeah,
though?
but I mean,
But look,
in their squad,
I
they're
feel like
both
because of our squad, you see the Wolves game. I think we dropped like 9 of our starting 11 from AC Milan, and we still had a semi-decent performance. With these are players that don't usually play together, or you get a start a game together. In a
And
Prem,
Pulisic has got something to prove.
of
Yeah.
course,
One thing I would say,
of
he's got
course,
something
with the
to
number
prove.
10 on his back, of course.
Broja got a goal as well. Talk to me about him.
Shout out Broja, of course. I done said really that you just need to give him once again another run of games. Finally got his first goal.
So should he be starting over Havertz? Sorry, I'll let you go. When you do drop a Bamiyang, should he be starting over Havertz? Yes or no? For you, if
For
you are
me-
Chelsea manager.
Oh, if I was a Chelsea manager, 100%.
Why though?
It's because I never like losing that factor of we have a number 9 in a game.
But don't you think Havertz makes you more fluid and you know?
100%,
I'm
100%.
just asking the question.
I don't know.
Because I'm looking at it from a Potter point of view.
But if we're talking
so overrated.
fluidity, you would want that throughout the game, innit? Maybe coming on.
The great thing is
I
he's
don't
got
wanna-
options though now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You get
He's got
it.
3 credible forwards that he can
It's not a bad thing to have like 2 number 9s and then someone that's kind of like a number 9. Like,
Let me ask you
it's
another
not
question
bad.
though as well. Like, Potter's just come in here. In terms of this season, what would be a good season for you? Like, in terms of finishing.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, it's got to be top. I would say top 3, and
That's over
possibly it's fine, and possibly like competing on all fronts, as in Champions League.
You don't want to win anything. You just finished it in the top.
No, I think coming away with trophies this season, it's not a must. I just need to see competition. The Chelsea I know competes on
You
all
kind of
fronts.
stepped back, really, haven't you?
Not necessarily.
Because really,
We went to 2 finals last season, no?
Yeah, but this season you're saying you don't even want to really. You're not looking to really win anything. You want to finish top 3.
Because there's so much transition going on. How can I always expect them to win?
Honestly, I think that's a very well.
How can I always expect them to want to walk away with trophies? But all we do is change, swap. It's like when we build solidity. From there, you can say, I want this. Tuchel obviously started the season saying, I want silverware. The brother's not even here. It's like, what? So
you happy with Potter now then going forward?
Yeah.
I know a couple Chelsea people weren't too.
From the past, like his games, he's only conceded 1 goal, which I'm super happy with.
I think he's a good acquisition, man. I think he's a good manager, to be fair.
So I'm just hoping he can work the Sterling, Aubameyang and
Pulisic as well. All your forwards, man. Because he's got big.
The only thing I would say,
he didn't have that.
The only thing I would say that I haven't mentioned is the fact that Kante hasn't played in any of these games.
That's true.
That's our best player in the team. Best player, not best in midfield, just best player. So
contract's been running down for a minute.
Yeah, I've heard talks. We can't lose Kante. So
wonder why. He seems too humble.
I'm gonna put a petition to.
Unless he goes Real Madrid, I don't see why you would leave Chelsea.
But he's too humble for that, man.
That's what I'm saying. All right, quickly, let's just talk about before we wrap up the show, guys. Let's talk about. Haaland, man. When we want to talk about Haaland, like, it's not even. Of course, we can talk about City because
not this monster,
last week, and I can't lie. No,
he has to be.
I gave him my FPL after.
Did you captain him this week?
Quickly, man. Nah, man.
I thought he was going to bag goals against Southampton.
You should have put it up against United quickly, man.
Just get 1 goal and people are disappointed, fam. That's when you know it's just.
But it's not only him that's excelling in the team, which is crazy.
That's what I was going to say. You see Foden hat-trick last week, and I think he scored once or twice yesterday.
I think he might have scored.
Foden over.
He scored against Southampton.
All I know is he's got 5. He's got 6 and 7. Not 6.
And Foden scored.
He's got 6 and 8, I think.
Foden is the best English youngster in football right now, fam.
But you know the only problem.
I know I said it last 1 minute now, and these guys try to talk about.
What, it doesn't do it for England? It's a system thing.
But no, you know what it is.
You lot,
he's only ever played a few games on the wing.
But he gets disrespected by.
Hold on.
He gets disrespected.
I know, but hear what I'm saying though. We need to remember, and I'm gonna name off so many players, Any young player, that plays for England, whenever they're fucking teenagers, bro. No matter what they're doing at their club level. Declan Rice, I'm pretty sure he played for England at teenage level. If not, he was 21, the oldest. Sterling, 17, bro. When he was first played with Liverpool, he went to the World Cup, and people were on him when he didn't perform. Sancho, even though he wasn't really starting, 19, he played for England. Rashford, and you know what always happens, Chamberlain, Theo Walcott. By the time these players get to their mid-20s, there's a new cycle of teenage players. So they never get to where's Germany. They stick through them their whole cycle.
But Foden is different gravy, you man, bro.
Different sauce.
He don't look
like
this about
Walcott. You see when you see Foden. I know it's mad to say now,
but you see Foden. Nah. That is mad to say, bro. I don't think it's comparable, bro. He doesn't look like an English player, bro.
Do you forget what Theo Walcott looked like? I remember when he used to come off the bench for Arsenal back then,
but he was listen.
All the time.
This guy's
you remember that one?
But this guy's feet tidy, bro.
That was crazy.
You said he's the best player for England right now. What about Bellingham though? Don't you think?
Shut up, Bellingham. Captain, bro.
Man's different positions.
Man's
One's a
captain.
winger, one's a
Wait.
winger.
I said he's the best youngster.
How old is he? 19.
Yeah.
He's captain Dortmund.
Yeah, bro.
And they just went 2-2 with Bayern as well.
I know after 2-0 down.
You know,
Come on, man. Shut up, Bellingham, man.
Yeah, he's cold.
Players like Foden, bro, they don't come out of the English system like that. That come out like him. You get what I'm saying? Like
So what do you think he should go Spain?
Bro, he honestly, he looks like a foreign
He's Spain
player.
qualified for me. He's Spain qualified.
Bro, the way they drill you in the teams when you're young playing up and that,
Left
but they
foot
don't
as well.
encourage what Foden does,
Yeah.
bro. But
he
he
was
was he's so good that man still got away with it, bro.
You know, I think people underestimate with the City team what makes them just a little bit more unique and better. Bro, they got so many left footers that start week in, week out.
Yeah.
Like, if we look at all of our teams here, how many left footers do we have starting apart from our left back? Not many. City got Haaland, their striker's left footed. Foden starts, he's left footed. Bernardo Silva starts, he's left footed. If they play a left footed left back, he starts, he's left footed. If they play a left footed right back, centre back, he's left footed. Mahrez plays the occasional game.
Mahrez scored a banger as well.
Like,
that was quality.
how many times does a player cut in on their left foot and you just sucked in because you're so used to them going on their right?
Since you
It's
said
ridiculous,
that,
bro.
I've seen it with City, fam. It's like
It gives you so much options in the middle of the pitch, bro.
Man.
You got Bernardo Silva just cut. Bro, it's different.
What I like about City right now is that all the focus is on Haaland. So when you focus on Haaland, all the teams are focusing on him. You've got other players in your team like Foden that will get the space and take advantage.
He's the perfect player for that.
Yeah.
So clever. That's what Guardiola's doing.
Because
right now.
no, but everyone
Talking
like
about Haaland.
when you set up your defense, you're about to verse City. When you set up your defense, you tell your centre halves, your whole back line, watch out for that boy Haaland, please.
Bruv, I say you put a CDM on Haaland, bruv, and you let your centre backs mark the space.
He's running in behind.
Next week, what Liverpool doing?
He's running in behind.
I'd put
And it's
Fabinho on
crazy.
him.
Okay,
You're
so-
thinking, who's this robot running at, man, fam?
Just to wrap it up real quick, Mbappe or Haaland then?
I'm still
I'm
on
going
Mbappe
with
for
the
now.
boy Haaland.
Can
still.
I give my take on them? Yeah,
I'm going with the boy Haaland.
So I take Mbappe, but to be fair, they're both the same pick. They're both the same pick. But I take Mbappe because as a footballer, football in it, yeah, he's got the technical advantage and blah blah blah. But does that shit really matter when you have someone?
He's got the pace. He's got the
Yeah,
pace.
exactly.
But
That
does
pace goes from
but wait,
Mbappe, we're gonna
JR,
see how good he is.
let me finish my point, fam. Does that really matter when you're a 6'4", 6'5" specimen and you don't need to drop a shoulder to get past someone? You run straight through him.
No cap.
No, it don't matter. But who scores more goals in your Man United team right now?
Yeah, for real.
Now answer that.
Easy, Mbappe, bro.
Haaland.
You're not thinking. No, him. I'm agreeing with you, Thomas.
Why? Because of the service.
Nah, I don't know, bro. Straight up.
Wait, but
He's not
this
playing
one
for
you cannot fucking tell me
Get the
otherwise,
man in
bro.
the box, swing the ball.
No, yeah.
Bro, it's not that simple, bro. How many times
The
have
way
United
they
get the
play,
ball in the
bro, the
box?
pace of Mbappe
Impossible.
will help you.
And then
Mbappe can create.
I understand that.
So what now?
But no. But I'm gonna say Mbappe's
rash.
attitude in Man United team.
Mbappe's
Mbappe's attitude in the Man United team. Would be the
We're taking those things out of it.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. You're moving mad with
The
that.
man just gives up every single time he doesn't get the ball. Imagine he does that at United. Oh damn, relegation.
Marlo, just I'm talking football here, yeah. And bro,
Who scores more goals than
the locker
Chelsea?
room? No, the locker room shit is gonna happen anyway. But football's still gonna be played, innit? Yeah.
Haaland.
We can't play Ronaldo. We can't play Ronaldo, yeah, because we can't get good service to him. Yeah, obviously he don't press and blah blah blah, but we can't get service, bro. Someone like Bruno is not that guy, bro. He's not gonna be doing.
I think United is just a bad example.
What do you mean? Who scores more goals for Arsenal?
They're not a top 6 team.
JR, who scores more goals for Arsenal, Mbappe or Haaland? Right now, if they both want to come in, who would actually score more
go on.
goals? Honestly, in your opinion, innit?
In the way we play, I would say Mbappe.
There you go.
In the way they play, yeah.
Quickly.
Because I say in terms
Who
of the
scores more
pace,
goals for Arsenal,
and
Mbappe
if
or
you know
Haaland?
the pressing.
Or Haaland,
What
Mbappe
about
or
your
Haaland, in your system, like
about your team?
you don't play now. Mbappe scores more goals.
The press. Mbappe will be pressing like a monster.
No, but you know what?
Right now it's-
Trent and Tamika, if they whip it in and Haaland's there, it's fucking long.
That's
He has to bring in Liverpool, innit?
Nah,
Who the
nah,
hell?
nah. And bro,
Yeah,
You're acting like Rich James didn't just whip it in for Aubameyang so easily, bro.
Yeah,
No, but in your system, who do you think will score more goals?
Mbappe.
I think about the way you don't play.
But
He could fit into Jesus' boots. That easy.
JR, you know this
That's not the kind of number 9 we need.
Marlon, you know this reminds me of, yeah.
I think that's
when
bullshit,
Messi was at Barcelona and he had the greatest midfield around him, yeah, and people were saying he could only do it because of that, right? But is it his fault he's in the best possible position?
No.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Haaland now. Yeah, people that's the argument. But bro, what do you want him to do? Like go play
to
for a
Stoke City.
team?
Yeah, but then how
You know
many?
what I'm saying?
But then
So-
how many assists does he have as well? Like,
Oh, no, his
it's
way-
not like he's just feeding on the
I
end
don't
of
get
the
twisted.
thing.
Haaland's a bad boy. Let's not
But this is what I
discredit him.
mean.
He's a
But
bad boy.
obviously, the way you described it, you're
The
saying
record
of
he's
course
gonna
he's getting
break.
distribution here. But he's also being the distributor.
I get that.
One question I want to ask is Haaland going to beat that record of is
100%.
it Salah's for 32 goals in the
We all know
season?
he is.
100%.
We all know he is.
Wait, how many does the man have already?
Eight. He's got 8 goals. 8 Premier League goals.
8 prems.
Yeah.
Nah, he's got more than that.
He might
bro.
even have
I
more.
think he's got 15.
He's got 2
bro.
hat-tricks.
He's got 50. He's got 20
He's
goals in
very
total.
close to. Yeah, he's got 20 in total.
He's
Yeah,
got 15 in the Prem, I think.
Is it 15?
Yeah.
it's a lot of goals.
He scored about 3 hat-tricks alone, so that's
Nah, literally.
No, and that's where we end the episode, people. Fucking hell, 3 hat-tricks alone. Alright, hit that like button. Get in the comment section. Let us know what
Can I
you
just
thought.
say, big up the Arsenal.
Come on, you dudes.
These are big men.
Who is the
This is the
colour?
Premier League or Farmers League now. Yeah, comments below. Man.
Definitely. Peace out.
Dead.